Well, they're saying April showers brings May flowers, but the Terriers want to start right where they left off before spring break. This evening, the St. Francis Prep Terriers play host to the Kellenberg Firebirds on SFP TV Sports. And welcome to the broadcast, everybody. I'm Neil A. Carousso, the voice of the Terriers. And today, here at St. Francis Preparatory School in Fresh Meadows, the Terriers want to continue where they left off on a 2-game winning streak that beat St. John the Baptist and Holy Trinity here at home. So they want to beat Kellenberg today, which Kellenberg at 6-7 is vulnerable to their smart play. Last game we witnessed on April 20th, the Terriers were led by Yanni Mallow. And holy moly, Mallow, that's right. Mallow with the spikes and the kills, as well as Curtis Hines with the young leadership. So you're going to look out for that. Piratoni is watching him in warm-ups, and he looks like he's ready to play and bounce back after a couple of game slump. So the Terriers right now out there, and we'll take a look at the starting lineup. Coach Mr. Colucci just came over to the table and informed me that the first game is going to be a JV game. So like we witnessed, when was it, the last game? I think on the 18th, April 18th, versus St. John the Baptist. They did a JV game before, which is really just an exhibition. So this first matchup will feature the young players. So, and as Haley and I would like to call it, the non-superstars. So they're in. However, a lot of these players are getting good experience, and these players will be important in the years to come. Chris Freitag is only an experienced player, second-year varsity volleyball. It's number 13 there in white. So the Terriers in white, Kellenberg in royal blue. Freitag, and it's a point for Kellenberg. And if you notice, the score started right away at 4-4. So that's how they do it for the JV. This is just an exhibition. And then the varsity matchup will follow. You're watching SFP TV Sports, live from St. Francis Prep in Fresh Meadows. James Lim to serve for St. Francis. Puts it over. Freitag attempted the block. Set. Zachariah puts it over. Zachariah has had a pretty good season this year. Smalley with the dive. Kellenberg with the point, so they're up 6-5. Lim. Sam put it over for St. Francis. Now Kellenberg. Run back and forth. Here's Zachariah to save it. Now Freitag, and Freitag fries him. So Chris Freitag with the flashy play in the exhibition. And now will come out for Curtis Hines to replace him. Alex Smalley to serve. Smalley puts it just above the net. And Hines with the block. Hines working on that vertical lead. A Smalley bump. Now Hines puts it in. Smalley the bump. Set to Zachariah. Sam over. Whistle blown. And it's Kellenberg's point. In these exhibition games, the home coach is the ref. So Mr. Colucci calling the plays. Then the ref will be here for the varsity matchup as Lim with the dig. Now Sam right into the net. Now Kellenberg up 8-6. Lim, bump. Zachariah. Kellenberg. on the third shot. Doesn't even make it to the net. So good play for St. Francis. Here's Liam Doogie to serve for the Terriers. Getting an exhibition matchup here in the first game. So both JV teams. Only one team, though, here at St. Francis. So here the inexperienced players like Hines, who puts it over there. Hines, one of the most improved players this season. Doogie put it over. And Sam and Hines combine on the block, and now Hines puts it over. Hines with the bump. Zachariah quickly over. Sam with the spike. Kellenberg getting it over. Doogie and Zachariah misplays it as the ball falls in Terrier territory. So now the Firebirds will serve. Firebirds in royal blue, Terriers in white. And Lim going on a knee but misses the ball completely. And now Kellenberg up by 3. Smalley the bump. Sam puts it over. There's Kellenberg on the offensive, and it goes out of bounds. So now the Terriers get a point. They're down 8-10. And Christian Sam will serve for the Terriers. Sam putting it over with a lot of spin. Lim sets. Zachariah over. And the ball sailing out of bounds. And now the Terriers 9 and the Firebirds 10. Good crowd on hand. Here is St. Francis Prep. Sam puts it over. And the ball, a side out, they call it. I'm going to reverse the call here. The judge, which is a Terrier player, ruled it side out originally, but Coach Colucci will change that, and now it's 11-9. So Firebirds in the lead. Smalley bump. Set. Now Zachariah putting it over. And as you can tell, and you'll see, the difference between JV and varsity, you'll see the power and the size is a big factor. So Curtis Hines is the tallest player on the floor for St. Francis and probably for both teams. Curtis wearing number 9, a sophomore. Sam, the bump, and a misplay by Liam Doogie. So now Kellenberg up 13-9. Just an exhibition. The next game will be varsity, and it will be best of 5. Now Chris Freite will enter back in the game and replace Alex Smalley. Curtis Hines will also go to the bench for Matthew Rosenberg. A score of 14-10, the Firebirds in the lead. Sam. Now Freitag puts it over. Kellenberg on the offensive. Freitag just missed that by a hair on the block. Set. Now Zachariah comes in, puts it over. Kellenberg, I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but therefore, Kellenberg keeps it in play, and they still get the point. So now the Firebirds to serve, 15-10 the score. Zachariah saves it, puts it over. And a double touch called. Now St. Francis to serve. Down by 4. Here's Zachariah to serve. Sam. Cross court set for Lim. And James Lim with the kill. So Zion Zachariah will serve. Terriers down by 3 in this exhibition matchup. Ball sailed out of bounds. I was talking to Chris Freitag before the Easter vacation, and he mentioned that these exhibition games, they really don't care. They play these games pretty lax before the varsity, but they use this as like a chance to practice working together. We have mentioned many times in the broadcast this season that this team just works well together. They have great camaraderie. And Freitag mentioned that that's what they work on during these exhibition matchups, as no camaraderie on that play, out of bounds. So now the score 18-12. But they do give their varsity players a chance to rest. Now here's Freitag, and Freitag with the kill. Freitag fries them. And the Terriers down by 5. Now Lim serves. Chris Freitag with the block along with Christian Sam. Alyssa Viglietta is the assistant coach for St. Francis, directing the players. And usually all 3 coaches sit on the bench while they're playing. But during this exhibition matchup, the coaches, Coach Colucci is refereeing, but Coach Alyssa will use this as a chance to instruct the younger players. Right now, Matthew Rosenberg, a freshman, is in there, along with Liam Doogie. Christian Sam, James Lim, Chris Freitag, and Zion Zachariah. Lim with the bump. Zachariah, now Freitag putting it over. And Kellenberg unable to control it on their side of the net. The Terriers down by 6. Now Curtis Hines will come in. And Alex Molly will serve. As Smalley delivers the serve right into the net. So now the Firebirds up 21-14. Zachariah, now Hines, and Hines is usually the one to put it back in the opponent's face. But not the case there. Daniel Gilroy with the block for the Firebirds is number 3. Zachariah playing it over. Lim, Zachariah, Sam, out of bounds. So now the Firebirds will serve 23-14. Lim, Zachariah, now Hines. Hines gets it over the defender. Hines misses the block there. Lim. Now Hines putting it over. Tipped. And 3 players colliding to put the ball low. That's Lim, Smalling, and Zachariah. But all 3 are all right. Now 24-14. Firebirds lead. Game point. Zachariah to Sam. Lim. Here's Hines. Hines putting it over. Good back and forth. Both teams working well together. The exhibition matchup before the varsity. And side out. So now the Terriers get a point and is 24-16. And so Liam Doogie delivers it into the net, and that ends the exhibition. So now the varsity is upcoming. Terriers lose the exhibition, which they did back on April 18th to St. John the Baptist. But now the Terriers, with their varsity players, will come out ready to fight, and we'll see how Kellenberg plays against their powerhouses. We're going to take a break before the start of the varsity on SFP TV. Hi, I'm Yelena Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week. Back here on SFP TV. So the varsity matchup will start in just a little while. The exhibition you just witnessed, the first game, as the Terriers lose that. But the exhibition doesn't count. So the Terriers now saving their powerhouses, and that's going to be key for the Terriers to win today against the Firebirds. Terriers 7-5, Firebirds 6-7. Gonna play one more exhibition game. Here's Zachariah to serve for St. Francis. They're gonna start at 4-4. Like they do for these exhibition games. Varsity is upcoming. Zachariah served, and the Terriers get the point. So this gives them the chance to warm up to the younger players. Devon Tucker in there, number 8, sophomore. Sam, Zachariah, and Freitag. Freitag with a great spike. And Tucker to the ground, but the Firebirds point, tie game at 5. Now the Firebirds will serve. Joseph Lynch serves. And the Firebirds get the point, 6-5. So Joseph Lynch serves. Doogie, Sam. Now Zachariah putting it over. And right into the net, Terriers point. So Devon Tucker now will serve for St. Francis. And the ball hits the net. So the Terriers down by 1. Sam. Back to Sam, and Christian Sam with the kill for the Terriers. And now Chris Freitag will serve. In the exhibition matchup, Freitag serves. And Freitag almost got an ace. And now Chris Freitag almost colliding with Liam Doogie. And couldn't get his own bump. So now the Firebirds will serve with the Terriers down a point. And the Firebirds right into the net. Terriers point. Doogie to serve. Zachariah puts it over. Almost a kill. Hines getting ready to block. Ball gets over. Sam. And a lot of almost collisions and now 2 collisions as Zachariah hits the deck and collides with Curtis. Again, an exhibition matchup. Terriers and the Firebirds. Varsity will follow. Believe they're only going to play 2 exhibition games, but we shall see. Firebirds on the offense. Across court and going out of bounds. So now tie game at 9. Christian Sam will serve for St. Francis. Into the net, Terriers point. And now Christian Sam will serve. Miscommunication on the Firebird side. Terriers now up by 2 in the second exhibition game. And Curtis Hines, flashing a smile after the kill. Awarded with the block. He just patted that down. And the Firebirds, no chance to defend that as Terriers up 12-9. Sam into the net on the Firebird side. Michael Fulop, number 18 on the Firebirds. I mean, he's got some good height. He's maybe an inch shorter than Hines. He should have been able to put that over with ease. Sam. Now Zachariah. Smalley, and a miscommunication with the freshman. Smalling and Doogie unable to get it over for St. Francis. One more regular season home game here at St. Francis Prep. And that will be on Wednesday versus Chaminade. Smalley puts it up. And Doogie unable to get that over. Looked like he wasn't sure if Smalley had enough power to get it over the net himself. Now the Firebird serve. Smalley. Tucker put it over. And the ball sails out of bounds. And the Terriers get another point. Up 3. So now Matthew Rosenberg will serve for the Terriers. A lot of spin. And a miscommunication on the Terrier side between Rosenberg and Doogie. So now Firebirds serve down by 2. It's 12-14. Freitag. And Freitag mistimed that jump. Now the Terrier lead cut to 1. And the ball going out of bounds to the divider, so tied at 14. Again, just an exhibition. Varsity will follow in just a little bit. I believe this is the last exhibition game. Zachariah puts it over. You can tell because the pace is very slow during these JV games. Varsity matchup will feature a lot of speed as the Terriers again unable to handle it, and they go down by a 1. Chris Freitag, the most experienced player right now on the court. The only one that has played volleyball competitively here in high school in the CHSAA for more than 1 year. And Chris Freitag fries him. Never seems to fail when we talk about him on the air. As now the Terriers down by a 1 here in the second exhibition. Zachariah to serve. Tucker, now Zachariah. Freitag. Let's see if Kellenberg can get it over here. They do. Sam, now Freitag. And Rosenberg, but see, they're going to give the point to Kellenberg. Looks like Freitag was over the net on one of the blocks. And 4 touches on the side of Kellenberg. The Terriers steal another point, 16-17. And Devon Tucker will serve, sophomore here at the Prep. Puts it over. And Freitag, awarded with the block. Set. Freitag, the spike. And Freitag fries him. Tie game at 17. Tucker serves again. Playing up to 25 in the second exhibition for the varsity matchup. Set. Rosenberg. And Sam right into the net. And the Terriers down by 1. Kellenberg will serve. Rosenberg. Now Sam, and Sam with the power, and the Terriers get the point, tied at 18. Chris Freitag will serve for St. Francis. And instead of hitting the net, he hits Curtis Hines' head. And they're just laughing on their side. In the second exhibition game, this game doesn't mean much. Chris Freitag returns to the bench. He's just laughing. So, a little jocularity on St. Francis' bench as the Terriers playing a meaningless game. Right now, at least for the older crowd, as the Terriers youngsters trying to prove something, get into the starting lineup. Varsity to follow. Zachariah to serve. Zion Zachariah has been starting all season for the Terriers, and a great job he has done. As Hines unable to get it over at 20-19 Firebirds. So St. Francis with some rotation problems. And again, they could correct this right now, but in the varsity game, it's going to be a penalty. And the Terriers a little lackadaisical on their side as Firebirds get another point, up 2. Firebirds serve. Smalley. Now Hines, and Hines delivers the ball awry to my right. So the Firebirds lead 22-19. Sam, Doogie, and Zachariah with a slide, unable to get it over. I think Hines would have been better off putting that ball over. But now the Terriers down 23-19, 2 points away for the Firebirds winning both exhibition games. Hines puts it over. It's blocked, so they roll it. We're going to give the point to the Firebirds. Smalley. Now Doogie. Hines puts it over. Firebirds 1 point away from winning this exhibition. And the Firebirds delivering it out of bounds. Actually, they're going to roll it inbound, so 25-19, that ends the second exhibition, and will end the exhibition in total as Coach Colucci steps down from the referee's ladder. So the varsity is outcoming. The Terriers will put their guns in. Right now in warm-up uniforms, they're going to shake hands, and when the Terriers will show up with Mallow, Tony, and some of their best guns. And you want to stay tuned here on SFP TV. We'll be back with some varsity volleyball live from St. Francis Prep. It's these messages from SFP TV.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future Terriers. Remember, the St. Francis Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Back here at St. Francis Prep on SFP TV, Neil A. Carousso with you. Right now, Kellenberg and St. Francis Prep warming up before the varsity matchup. St. Francis Prep and Kellenberg faced 3 times this year. First on April 6th, and Kellenberg won that matchup 3-0. Then again they played on April 13th, both away, and the Terriers won that 3-1. Now today they have another one. They just lost the 2 exhibition games, but the Terriers don't really take that seriously. This game's going to be key, and you have to watch Yanni Mallow, who had a fantastic game last time. Yes, that's right. Holy moly, Mallow. That was the last game where he was on fire and really showed up the last 2 games. Now, as well, Chris Pierantoni. Pierantoni's been in a little bit of a slump the last couple of games towards the end of their road trip. Today is going to be key to bounce back. Chris. Hi, I'm Neil A. Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week. Back here on SFP TV, a little technical problem there. But as I was saying, Terriers played Kellenberg 3 times. Now, they lost Kellenberg the first game, 3-0. And they played best out of 5, first to 25. Second game, then won 3-1. Today's going to be key for St. Francis to beat Kellenberg and win the series against them. Now, I was mentioning Yanni Mallow was key last game. Chris Pierantoni has to bounce back today. Tom Baraselli, another senior, and Baraselli on the serve is so important for St. Francis as they lack some power. But with the addition with Baraselli and Mallow, Pierantoni, as well as Chris Freitag, that's going to be I would say the core here for the Terriers and the key to win against Kellenberg today. Also, Curtis Hines, you saw in the exhibition, he is key down low at the net, and him and Freitag will pair up, so you want to look for that. We're going to come back, and we'll have a varsity matchup for you when we come back here on SFP TV Sports.
I was the first person to take out the Nook, and it was amazing. You should check out the Nook because I found myself reading more, and it made carrying 6 books way easier. The weight on my shoulders was just gone. Check out the Nook in the library at West Top today, and you can have a great time.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now, scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future Terriers. Remember, the St. Francis Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, so the Terriers a minute away from hosting the Firebirds in the varsity matchup. Terriers warming up right in front of our table. And really, you're going to see a few good players. We mentioned Yanni Mallow, Tom Baraselli, Chris Freitag. I'm watching Stephen Reed right now warming up with Matthew Donaldson. And those two are going to be important for the midsection on the Terriers' defense. Both Donaldson and Stephen Reed are important in the dig. And Donaldson, as a big guy, also moves very well. So he's going to be important coming from the back up to the front of the net. So you got to watch that. We're about 30 seconds now from the start as you just watch the Terriers finish warming up. So you're going to see the starting lineup in just a little bit. Oh. That almost took my head off. Did you catch that on camera? Great. America's Home Funniest Videos. Yeah. Producers in my ear telling me that was really funny. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, Liam. Liam Dookie just came over and set up our mic again, our hand mic. But make sure that it's good. Okay, so now the Terriers and the Firebirds. Terriers in white, Firebirds in blue. Now we'll see the Terriers coming up fired and ready to play. That's what you would expect from this team who has played so well and now on a 2-game win streak. Now they'll shake hands before the start. Okay, so now the starters for the Terriers in white. Number 3, Chris Pirantoni. Number 4, Tom Baraselli. Number 13, Chris Freitag. Number 15, Yanni Mallow. Number 19, Brandon Colon. And number 77, Matthew Donaldson. All coached by the head coach, Kevin Colucci, assistant coaches, Alyssa Viglietta and Bruce Bjork. So the Kellenberg Firebirds will serve first. Joseph Lynch to start it off for Kellenberg. There's a serve sailing out of bounds, and the Terriers get the first points of the varsity matchup. Terriers lost the first 2 exhibition, but they don't count. So now the Terriers winning 1-0. Chris Colios now subs in for Matthew Donaldson, and Colios will serve. Colios gets it over. A little back and forth. And the ball hitting Colios. So a tip and the Firebirds point. I think that ball was going too fast for any other reaction. Kevin Conwell will serve for the Firebirds. Conwell over, Cologne the bump. Now Baraselli, back to Cologne! And Cologne with the kill! And the Terriers up 2-1. Now Chris Pirantoni to serve. And the Firebirds. And right into the net. Terriers point. 3-2-1. Pirantoni over. Set. And Pirantoni unable to handle as the Firebirds point. Firebirds now trail 2-3. Philip Baez will serve the Firebirds. Cologne. Set Baracelli. Now Mallow. Holy moly, Mallow. The kill. And the first kill of the game for Yanni Mallow. And the Terriers up 4-2. First Freitag will serve. Freitag gets it over. Freitag set, Baracelli set. Cologne, and Cologne gets it right back in his face. Now Cologne again with the soft touch. And Brandon Cologne with a little finger roll and gets the kill. The energy is rubbing off on each Terrier as they lead 5-2. There's the Firebirds on the offense. Pirantoni. Now Mallow. And Mallow. Holy moly, Mallow. The second kill. And the Terriers lead 6-2. And Freitag puts it over. And the ball landing on St. Francis' side. Now 6-3. Firebirds will serve. Mallow bump. Set Baracelli. Now Colios. And it hit the line. So the Terriers get the point. And the back of the Firebirds defense. And Colios lands it to extend the Terriers lead 7-3. Now Brandon Cologne will serve. Firebirds. And almost took my head off again, but the Terriers get the point, and that's all they need. 8-3, St. Francis Prep leads. Brandon Cologne will serve. And the Terriers get the point. Out of bounds by the Firebirds. It's 4. Stay 4-8 as the Firebirds serve. Pirantoni, the ball. Set Baracelli, now Donaldson. And out of bounds. So close as Chris Freitag leaped in anticipation that that ball was going to land in. But however, the Terriers now lead 3. And Mallow with the spike and the kill. Holy moly, Mallow! Terriers lead by 4. Mallow. And penalty goal on St. Francis. The score now 6-9. Are going to change the call, however, as Mr. Carousso talked it over with the ref. And so now the Terriers lead 9-5, and they serve Andy Mallow and company. And Baratoni out of bounds. Now the score 6-9. Serve along the bump. Baracelli to Baratoni. Baracelli's arm is over the net. And so now the Firebirds steal one from the Terriers. And ball goes out of bounds, the side out, and the Terriers lead 10-7. Tom Baracelli will serve. Puts it over. Here's the Firebirds on the offense. Donaldson, correction, Cologne with the dig. And now Donaldson delivers it out of bounds. There's the serve into the net. The Terriers get another point, leading 11-8. So now St. Francis will serve. Push Colios for St. Francis. Colios gets it over. Here the Firebirds on the offense. And Pirantoni paired up with Freitag, but a deflection hitting the divider. 11-9 the score. Terriers lead by 2. Foul on the bump. Set Baracelli, now Chris Freitag. And Freitag into the net. Notice he missed that one. Now the Firebirds down 1. Polio set. Now Baracelli, Mallow. And Mallow delivered her right into the hands of the Firebirds. Connor Burns with the block. And Mallow just shrugged his shoulders. She slouched for a second. Like, what the heck? I used to be king of the net. Tie game at 11. Pirantoni puts it over. Firebirds. Now Mallow at the dig. Set Baracelli. Cologne puts it over. Almost dropped it. And the Firebirds, lack of camaraderie on their side. Terriers get a point. 12-11. And Chris Pirantoni will serve. Colios letting that go. And definitely the wrong move as the ball landed inbounds. Firebirds tied with the Terriers at 12. Philip Baez will serve. Baez into Colios. Now Cologne. Cologne with the spike. Airmails out of bounds. There's the serve. Colios, Baracelli. Now Mallow. Mallow drops it in with a soft touch. Firebirds and out of bounds. So delivered right out of bounds by Andrew Cotillo. And And now Chris Freitag will serve. Tie game at 13. Freitag serves. And that goes out of bounds. A little too much spin on that. Freitag looks to the bench. Trying to see if that did land in, but a good call by the ref. Colucci just said, keep playing. And now the Firebirds will serve up by a point. Mallow with a little soft touch, but the Firebirds dig it out. Perantoni, Baracelli, now Mallow, and Mallow puts it down. Kellenberg back and forth with the Terriers. Cologne, and Brandon Cologne off the net with the kill. That's Cologne's second kill of the game. And now Cologne will serve for St. Francis Prep. Cologne puts it over. And a little dropper. That's Joseph Lynch awarded with the kill as he get a little finger roll. And in no man's land as now the Firebirds lead by 1. Bears have to tighten up their defense. Mallow the spike. Good block by the Firebirds. Here's Mallow again. And Mallow right into the hands of the Firebirds. Michael Fulop with the block, along with Joseph Vineroni. Donaldson the bump. Now Freitag and Baracelli combine to get to Cologne. Cologne with the spike, but the Firebirds on the offense. Out of bounds, a side out, the Terriers down by 1. And now, Mallow, Yanni Mallow will serve for the Terriers. Mallow puts it just over the net. Freitag comes. Baracelli back to Mallow. Mallow, out of bounds. Mallow not playing as well as he used to. He's spiking the ball and with a lot of speed, but the Firebirds with good defense. And that going out of bounds, the side out, and the Terriers down 16-17. And Tom Baracelli will serve for St. Francis Prep. And the Firebirds, Perantoni with the block. Freitag puts it over. Now Perantoni with the spike. And landing right in front of Cologne. The Firebirds get a point. 18-16. Baracelli, now Perantoni gets it over. They're the Firebirds, right into the net. Connor Burns. And now Chris Colios will serve for St. Francis. Put it over, Freitag, now Baracelli. Here's Cologne, the spike, and the kill! Brandon Cologne with his third kill of the game. Very close, and hit the line, and the Terriers tied it up. The score tied at 18. Colios puts it over. Cologne with the block. And Cologne with another block. And a carry. Cole for the Firebirds and Brendan Cologne recorded 2 blocks on that play. Now the Terriers lead by 1. Coleos to serve. And Pierantoni and Freitag on a block assist. Here's the Firebirds in no man's land. Freitag and Coleos almost collided. And now it's tie game at 19. We're in the first game at the best of 5 in the varsity matchup. Terriers and the Firebirds tied at 19. A Catholic High School Athletic Association volleyball matchup from St. Francis Prep. Here Tony almost getting it over. Now Mallow. And they're going to give the point to the Firebirds. Tough defense by Kellenberg. Mallow. Barcelli, Freitag. And Freitag almost with the kill. Coleos, Barcelli. Now Cologne, and Cologne right into the net. You know, it seems like I've been watching Cologne with his spikes. He has a timing mechanism where he actually swings his hand back to his lower back and then swings it upward to hit the ball down. So a little timing mechanism. You see that with other sports like baseball. So it's interesting to see Brandon Cologne with 3 kills and 2 digs so far here at St. Francis Prep. The Terriers down by 2.
What? What do you mean? What do you have? What do you have?
Here on SFP TV Sports, the Terriers and the Firebirds. The Terriers down by 2. We're in the first game of best of 5. St. Francis needs to regroup and get their power going. Mallow has struggled. Well, I mean, he is delivering his spikes with a lot of power, but the Firebirds with tough defense to combat his powers. The Terriers got a point. And the energy by St. Francis, overwhelming here at Fresh Meadows. Pierantoni serves. Freitag, and Freitag misplays it. A look of disgust and disappointment on his face. As now the Terriers down by 2, and the Firebirds only 3 points away from winning the first out of the best of 5. It's not going to be easy as pie for St. Francis today, as Stephen Reed is in. It's a tough matchup as Mallow puts it over. And the ball coming out of bounds. Over to where I am, just right on my head. So now the Terriers down by 1. Stephen Reed, the southpaw, serves. Mallow. And now Mallow with the spike. Coleos. Set. Cologne. Cologne with the timing mechanism. It worked that time. Brandon Cologne with 4 kills here in the first game. So the score time at 22. Neil Carousso with you live from St. Francis Prep in Fresh Meadows. Men's volleyball. Stephen Reed to serve. Kellenberg in blue, Terriers in white. Pierantoni. Now Mallow, and that's in. Holy moly, Mallow! And Yanni Mallow with his 3rd kill of the game, and the Terriers energized and pumped up as they lead by 1. We'll see if they can clinch it. The first game of the best of 5 here on SFP TV Sports. Okay, so Stephen Reed to serve for St. Francis Prep. Up by 1 is 23-22. See a little conversation before we get back to action. Here we are, the refs are set, and now Reed will deliver a serve for St. Francis. Set and in right in front of Mallow and Baraselli, and now a tie game at 23. Colios. Now Baraselli, Cologne, drop one in. Mallow and Mallow out of bounds. And now the Firebirds 1 point away from winning the first game out of the best of 5. Here's the timeout by the Terriers. And we'll be back into these messages from SFP TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now, scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future Terriers. Remember, the St. Francis Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, the Firebirds and the Terriers so close. A nail biter here in the first game. As Terriers down by 1, the Firebirds at the game point. Mallow! Holy moly, Mallow! And Yanni Mallow saves it for the Terriers once again. A tie game at 24. So Brandon Cologne will serve 24-24. Cologne puts it up. Oh, and dropped. In no man's land, they give it to Kellenberg. Gotta win by 2. And the Terriers need a spike again. They gotta get their big guns down low. Baraselli, Mallow, Cologne, Reed, Perantoni, and Colios just hit it. Now Baraselli back to Colios. Colios, and let's see the Firebirds get over. Mallow barely hit that for the block. Now over here on the prep end, Reed to Baraselli. Mallow puts it over, and the Terriers get the point. It drops in right on the line, and the Terriers game point 26-25. Actually, sorry, a little premature. It's 25-25. It's Firebirds had a game point before. Now Mallow to serve. Cologne. Baraselli, Colios. And Colios drops it. The ball going up in the rafters, out of bounds. Now the Terriers have a game point, 26-25. And another timeout. The Terriers looking good. and trying to win the first game at the best of 5. They're battling back, and we'll be back at these messages from Queens Courier and SFP TV sponsors.
Hi, I'm LA Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, so the Terriers talk it over. Answer timeout from the Kellenberg Firebirds. Yanni Mallow will serve for St. Francis. Mallow has been key. When things are going good, Mallow is good. And right now things are going bad as that is delivered out of bounds at the tie game at 26. Terriers and the Firebirds battling back and forth. The Terriers get an easy point there as the serve delivered into the net. And now Tom Baraselli will serve. The score 27-26. Scoreboard is wrong. Reed puts it up. There we go. The scoreboard's fixed. Here's Mallow. Mallow the spike for the Firebirds. And on bounds! The Terriers pull it out. And they win the first game 28-26. And they'll switch sides. Energetic and pumped up here at Fresh Meadows. Yanni Mallow and the Terriers steal the first game at the best of 5. Neil Carousso with you from St. Francis Prep. Watch them switch sides. We're about a minute from starting the next game. So we witnessed 2 exhibitions today, both lost by St. Francis. But now in what matters, the varsity, the Terriers doing a great job battling back and forth. Yanni Mallow with a couple of spikes that were not picked up by St. Francis. Honestly, the Firebirds doing a great job on the defense, and St. Francis also doing a great job on the defense, but it seems like they could really sharpen up down low at the net where there seems to be some open spaces where the Firebirds are getting it in. So we'll see if the Terriers could keep abreast a little bit more of the Firebirds with a 2-point victory in the first game. Yanni Mallow with 4 kills. Brandon Cologne also with 4 kills. And 2 digs to go along with it.
Yeah, I'm set. I'm set. No.
So both teams talking it over, and we're just a little bit from starting. The second game, the Terriers pull out the first, 28-26. We look back when the Terriers played Kellenberg on the 13th. They won 3-1. They lost their first matchup, though, both away. And the Terriers play Chaminade Wednesday. That's their last game at home. And right now sitting at 7-5 overall. They're 3-2 home, 4-3 away. Kellenberg 1 game under 500. So Kellenberg now on the near side by the table. And the Terriers on the far side. Terriers in white, Firebirds in blue. Millie Carousso with you, along with our entire SFP TV crew. So Tom Baraselli will get things started and will serve for St. Francis. Baraselli puts it over. Here's Kellenberg on the near side. The spike. And the kill for Connor Burns of the Firebirds. Firebirds with some power down low and some height. Now Joseph Lynch will serve for Kellenberg. Get it over. Cologne. Mallow. Get over. Kellenberg here. And the block for Pirantoni and Stephen Reed, both with block assists. Pirantoni's arm is over the net, so the Firebirds with the point. And the Terriers now fall 3-0 to start off the second game. Kellenberg coming out, fired up, and overpowering St. Francis. And it's Joseph Lynch with the ace. Terriers frozen on their end on that last ace. And a carry called. So now Lynch serves again. Kellenberg up 5-0. Baraselli sets. Mallow over. Lynch. Lynch puts it over. Here's Mallow. And Mallow gets credit for the kill. That's right, holy moly Mallow, and the Terriers get their first points of the second game. One to 5, Terriers to serve. And the ball is out of bounds. So now Kellenberg up 6-1. St. Francis struggling right now in the start of the second game. Baraselli's set. Cologne, and Cologne right into the net. And the Terriers down by 6 quickly to start the second game. Kellenberg coming out with a sense of a vengeance in the second game. I bet this game won't end in 3. Because both teams equally matched and battling back. And Stephen Reed, the lefty, with the kill. Now Chris Pirantoni will serve. And the ace for Pirantoni. Kellenberg unable to handle it. Pirantoni serving and down by 4. And again, getting by Kellenberg. Andrew Cantillo with the tip. And the Terriers down by 3. Pirantoni serves. The kill for the Firebirds. Connor Burns. Burns has been key down low at the net. Burns will serve. Baraselli, Cologne, And Cologne with the kill. And Stephen Reed will serve. Reed puts it over. And block assist for Mello and Cologne. Here are the Firebirds calming it down. Set Barcelli. Another cross court kill. Yanni Mello. Holy moly Mello. And the Terriers down by 2. Mello with 6 kills today. Stephen Reed to serve. Tony, the dig. And the Terriers unable to control it on their end of the net.
What's wrong with
9-6, the score. Malone, Barcelli. Mallow putting it over. And a tip by St. Francis. Looked like the last tip was by Stephen Ringy. So now the Terriers fall down by 4. Thomas Madelmayer to serve. He gets it over with a lot of power. Cologne with a little finger roll. Now the Terriers up there at Barcelli. Mello! Mello with the spike. Mello sets now. Mello with the spike. It will be the Terriers' point off of a deflection. Seven kills for Yanni Mello. Brennan Cologne now. Cologne serves. And the Terriers lose it. Pierantoni unable to control. And Colios diving towards the divider. So St. Francis down 11-7. Barcelli, cross court, set. Colios saves his own block. The spike. Mallow put it over St. Francis on, Kellenberg's end, and Kellenberg unable to control it, so the Terriers now catching up, 8-11 the score. Mallow will serve. And Mallow with the kill! So Yanni Mallow comes in with an ace, and the Terriers down 9-11. Mallow serves again. Kellenberg saves it. Barcelli. Colios. And a carry called. So the Firebirds extend their lead 12-9. Baez serves. Parentoni. Now Colios. Set. Parentoni with the spike to his right. Good move there by Parentoni, and Colios puts it over, but not before the double touch by Chris Parentoni. (13-9). And the ball goes out. So the Terriers down by 3. Barcelli will serve. And he does. And St. Francis unable to coordinate, down by 4. Mello with the dig. And St. Francis unable to get it together. Down 5. There's the serve, hitting off the top of the net. Mello. Now Reed. Here's Kellenberg, and the ball inbounds, and Kellenberg on a roll. So Coach Colucci forced to call a timeout as Kellenberg rolling along in the second game. The score was 16-10. We'll see if St. Francis could catch up on SFP TV Sports. Back here on SFP TV Sports, so Kellenberg up 6. Zachariah. Barcelli. Reed put it over. Now here's Kellenberg. Mello sets. Colios puts it over. They call a double touch on Yanni Mello, I believe. So now the Terriers down 7. And that serve sailing around. He's a side out. And the Terriers down by 6. Brandon Cologne subs in for Zion Zachariah. Here's the serve. Hello, Barcelli. And now Reed, and Reed drops it. 12-17. Terriers down 5. There's the serve. And the Terriers unable to hold it on their side and work together in the second game. They're falling apart so far. No energy level here in the second game. The first game they won 28-26. We're in the second game right now. It's 18-12 Kellenberg. Neil Carousso with you from St. Francis Prep. Mello. Baraselli. And the ball sailing to the prep side and tipped by Baraselli. 19-12, Kellenberg leads. Colios, Baraselli. Now Reed over. Cologne. Baraselli the bump. And the ball landing on the Firebird side, so the Terriers get the point. Set, spike. Oh, Tony with the tip. And now 20-13. There's the serve. Colios, Baraselli. Cologne, it goes right back in his face. Baraselli now. Tony. And the ball going out of bounds. Terriers point. (14-20). Terriers trail. Set, spike. Mallow. That was almost mishandled by the Firebirds. They did get over. Cologne delivers it out of bounds. And now Kellenberg up 7. Serves. Baraselli sets. Mallow. Colios. Baraselli. And the spike by Tony. And it's money. Kellenberg unable to put it over. And now the score 15-21. The Terriers trail. Zachariah comes in. And he will serve. Reed, Baraselli. Now he'll put it over. Firebirds working well on their side of the net. Reed out of bounds. The Terriers now looking good in the second game. 22-15, the score. And Mallow with the kill. Holy moly, Mallow. That had some power on that one. Terriers now 16, and the Firebirds 22. Mallow with 8 kills. And he'll serve. Set, Tony. On the other end, Tony with the block. Zachariah. And Zachariah lands it. So the Terriers get a point, 17-22. And they're coming back here in the second game. We'll be back at these messages from SFP TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Neil Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, the score 22-17 with the Firebirds in a lead at St. Francis, just getting on a roll as the Firebirds call timeout, trying to stop the Terriers' momentum. But we'll see if the Terriers prevail in the second game. Have had a terrible game so far, not looking good. But they're sharpening up right now as Mallow serves. Be amazing if they win this one. And that's in. Holy moly, Mallow. Mallow again is right in the thick of things as the Terriers make their comeback in the second game. Mallow will serve. Baricelli! At top, Baricelli drops one as the Terriers down by 2. Andy Mallow will continue to serve. Tony put it over for St. Francis. Mallow. Baricelli. Colios. Firebirds struggling on their side. Tony. There's Colios' spike. Kellenberg with some vocal talk as Tony and Colios in block assists. Now Tony the spike. Good back and forth, both teams equally matched. Set. Tony puts it over, and it will be the Terriers' point. So a long back and forth between Kellenberg and St. Francis, and they get another point. The Terriers rolling along after a huge dip to start in this game. Now Mallow serves. Zachariah. Now Mallow, that's right, holy moly, Mallow with the spike. The Terriers down by 1. And a timeout call by Kellenberg. Kellenberg looking flat like they did in the first game. And St. Francis looking good, down by 1 here on SFP TV Sports. Mallow on a roll right now, serving for St. Francis. Terriers down by 1. Mallow serves. And Mallow with the spike. The Terriers tie it up in the second game. They were down by 6 at one point to start this second game out of the best of 5, but now the Terriers have tied it at 22. Firebirds looking sloppy, and the Kellenberg Firebirds unable to get it over, and the Terriers 23-22 lead on their home court. Mallow with the serve. Gets it over. It's out of bounds. So now tied at 23. Philip Baez will serve for Kellenberg. Baez gets it over. Bertoni with the spike. Now Mello with the dig. Leo's playing well up at the net. A carry called by Kellenberg. And the Terriers 24-23 lead and a game point here in the second game. They won the first 28-26. Each game is inch by inch, step by step, neck and neck. Baraselli with the serve. And the Firebirds can't handle it. The Terriers win the second game, 25-23. The momentum of St. Francis Prep carrying them to beat the Firebirds in both the first and the second game. They came back from behind, down 7-1 at one point to start, and looking great. Great coaching and great leadership by the Terriers seniors, as they are led by Yanni Mello and Chris Bertoni. And they win the second 25-23. We'll be back to see the third game action, men's volleyball on SFP TV.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now, scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future Terriers. Remember, the Prince Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, so the Terriers pull it out, winning the first 28-26, the second 25-23. And now the Terriers and Kellenberg have switched sides. The Terriers will be to the near end of our table setup as they talk it over, getting set to play the third game and the best of 5. So Kellenberg will serve to start the third game. The Terriers 1-1 with Kellenberg this season. Joseph Lynch serves, and Mallow caught off guard. And Mallow let it drop. And Kellenberg is now leading 1-0 to start the third game and the best of 5. Mallow, Baraselli, now Colios. Colios into the net, 2-0. Zachariah subs in for Donaldson. Mallow. Baraselli, now Reed. The spike, and hitting Zachariah in the wrist, but Zachariah unable to put it up for a dig, so now 3-0 the score Kellenberg leads to start the third game. Set by Arcelli, Colios, the spike. Zachariah and Arcelli. There's Reed. Carousso out of bounds. And just like the second game, the Terriers with a slide down 4-0. Ball getting over, Barcelli, Perantoni. Lot back and forth. And a shot by the Firebirds. Connor Burns with another kill. And a timeout call by St. Francis, so St. Francis slides 5-0 to start the third game, just like they did in the second. So Prep finishes talking it over to get their assignment set. 5-0 the score. St. Francis needs to catch up. They did in the second, however a little too late, almost. Terriers get the first point of the game. Now Chris Colios will serve for St. Francis. Now low the dig. Perantoni saves it. Colios putting it over. And the Firebirds on the offense. And the kill. Connor Burns again. Leads the Firebirds. And now it is 6-1. Terriers winning the first two. And the best of 5, they'll win this. They sweep the game. And then win the series against Kellenberg. The remaining two games are against Chaminade and St. John the Baptist. Mallow. Now Donaldson hits the rafters. It's like deja vu, 7-1 already. Just like last game. Arcelli. Mallow. Donaldson now with the spike. And Donaldson with the point. Gets the point for St. Francis. And now the Terriers 2. And the Firebirds 7. Perantoni to serve. And the Terriers get another point as the Firebirds deliver into the net. And now Perantoni serves into the net. Eight to 3 the score. Perantoni. Barcelli now Mallow. Holy moly, Mallow! The kill for St. Francis. That is 9 kills for Yanni Mallow. And now Terry's down by 4. Stephen Reed serves. And the ball falling by Pierantoni. Does a little spin and disappoints. And now the Terriers down 5. It's 9-4 Firebirds. Leo's to set. Baraselli and Mallow. Mallow into the net. So the points for the Firebirds. 10-4. And a side out. As Terriers now down by 5. Zachariah will serve. Mallow and Pierantoni combined for a block assist. Susie Mallow and Colios. Now the Terriers work back for Mallow. And Mallow into the net. It's going to be the Terriers' point though as Mallow pleads. The defender was over the net. And the Terriers down by 4. Zachariah. Reed hitting the deck. Pierantoni. Now Zachariah, the ball. Colios. Baraselli gets it over. Colios and Mallow combining. Baraselli, now Pierantoni over the rafters, but it's out of bounds as it hits the top of the rafters. Prep and Kellenberg battling back and forth here at St. Francis Prep. Pierantoni. Colios, the Firebirds, back and forth, and the ball in. So the score is now 12-6 in favor of the Firebirds. And the serve goes into net, 7-12. So Yanni Mallow will serve for St. Francis. Pierantoni with the block. Somehow the Firebirds saved it. Here's Pierantoni. Pierantoni with the spike. And Pierantoni with that big fish bump as he delivers it into the defense of the Firebirds, and the score 8-12. Mallow will serve. Checking Mallow to see if he was bleeding. The rule is if you're bleeding, you go out and make sure that there's no blood on the jersey. Blood on the jersey, and they keep you sidelined for the rest of the game. But Mallow's fine. A carry called, and the score 9-12. So Terriers battling back like they did last game. They won the first 28-26. They won the second 25-23. Mallow, Baraselli, Pierantoni gets it over. Pierantoni having a great game. And Pierantoni with the block! Pierantoni! And the Terriers popped up. The Terriers down by 2. St. Francis seems to be rolling when Yanni Mallow is serving. Mallow leading the team with some great serves. Gets it over. Zachariah, Barcelli, Perantoni. Perantoni with the kill! Perantoni is pumped! And the score, 11-12. Perantoni was key going into this game, bouncing back from a little bit of a slump and having a great game. Now Mallow serves. Mallow almost with the ace. Reed. Now Barcelli, Perantoni. And Perantoni gets work for another kill. He's just shaking his head. That's right. That's what he does. And the Terriers tie it up. They were down 7-1 at one point in this game and the last. Now a tie game at 12. And we'll be back to see the rest of the third game on SFP TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Neil Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week.
On SFP TV Sports, Yanni Mallow will serve for the Terriers, and St. Francis rolling along with Mallow serving, and Perantoni at the net, and Yanni Mallow at the kill. Terriers now lead 13-12, their first lead of this game. Mallow continues to serve. It's a big plus for St. Francis. The ball finding a way over, rolling over the net, and Perantoni moving in position, thinking that the ball would stay on their side, but you can't assume, and the Firebirds get another point. Tie game at 13. Serve, Mallow. Now Perantoni, and Perantoni deliver with a great kill. Or I should say spike, not a kill, because Firebirds working back and forth. Here's Mallow. Mallow out of bounds. Firebirds point. So now 14-13. The Kellenberg Firebirds lead. There's the serve, Zachariah, the set. Barcelli now Colios. Here's Perantoni, Perantoni. And again, Perantoni sets. Back to Colios. And the ball is in. Chris Colios with the kill. And the Terriers tie it up again, tied at 14. So Tom Barcelli will serve. And out of bounds. So the Terriers get the point. It is, the Firebirds get the point. Terriers were out. And the Firebirds get the point. Is 15-14. Lynch serves. Set. Here's Colios. Colios puts it over. Zachariah. Now Reed. And Reed delivers it way out of bounds. And it will score 16-14. Firebirds in the lead. And Kellenberg with the serve into the net. Donaldson comes in for St. Francis. Chris Colios will serve. The spike, Mallow, the dig. Reed, Perantoni. And Perantoni almost dropped it. A carry called on the Firebirds to tie game at 16. So Colinos will continue to serve, tie game at 16. And Colios delivers it to the right out of bounds. 17-16, Firebirds lead. Serve, Mello, Barcelli. Here's Reed, gets it over. Colios. And the Terriers look at the point. Confusion on the side of the Firebirds, and now a tying game at 17. Parentoni serves. Parentoni. Barcelli. And Donaldson. And that's in! Matthew Donaldson comes off the bench and gets a kill. Terriers lead 18-17. First to 25 and a best of 5. Parentoni in the serve. Set. And the spike. So now the Terriers working back and forth in a battle with Kellenberg. And a tie game. We're down 7-1 at the beginning of the second game, which they ended up winning 25-23. They were down 7-1 in this game, and the Terriers battled back. Mallow puts it right into the hands of Joseph Veneroni, and Veneroni is awarded with the block, and the Firebirds lead 19-18. Tony Barcelli, now Reed. Firebirds coming back, and a little miscommunication on the side of St. Francis. Kellenberg found the hole, as they have, just unable to finish it off at the end of these games. But right now, we're coming down the stretch. It's 20-18, Kellenberg with the lead. Barcelli to Reed. Reed, the spike, a lot of spin. Kellenberg battling, and Reed tipped it. Now 21-18. Can the Terriers bounce back? Connor Burns serves. Folios, Barcelli. Now Mello! Holy moly, Mello! And now the Terriers cut the deficit 21-19 to score. Mallow has been on fire and is key. In the last 3 games, he's shown that. Whether he's serving, which today he has a lot and is needed, or whether he's up close at the net like he just showed and demonstrated with the kill. Donaldson, the dig. And it's out of bounds. So Kellenberg gets the point, 22-19. Thomas Mayer to serve. Folios. Now Barcelli. Here's Parentoni. Parentoni almost shot to Parentoni's had a heck of a game. Reed. Parentoni puts it over. Back and forth. Mallow. And Yanni Mallow with the block. But the Firebirds get the point. Mallow is over the net. And now the Terriers trail 23-19. A timeout by St. Francis. Will stay on the court. So Kellenberg serves. Up 23-19. We're in the third game at best of 5. Terriers won the first 2. Can they sweep, or will this go into 4? Volleyball, Baraselli, Donaldson puts it over. And Kellenberg gets the point. Now game point for the Firebirds. Serve, Parentoni. Baraselli puts it over. Kellenberg working together. Colios. Baraselli. Mallow gets it over. Firebirds out of bounds. And now 20-24. Tears down by 4. And Brendan Cologne will serve. Cologne will be replaced by Zion Zachariah, and Zachariah now will serve. It's out of bounds. So Kellenberg wins the third game, 25-20. There's a look at the scorers table. So working up the score as the teams switch sides. So the first game, 28-26, Terriers won. The second game, 25-23, Terriers won. The third game, they just lost 25-20. So we're going into 4 games. We'll see if the Terriers could clinch it in 4, or will this go right down to the wire in the 5th. We'll be back to see the 4th and to the messages from SFP TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now, scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future Terriers. Remember, the St. Francis Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, so the Terriers losing the last one 25-20. They won the first 2. It's really back and forth. Kellenberg is strong. The better defensively that St. Francis has shown today, as St. Francis has left some holes open, and that's what they have to work out now going into the 4th. Now the 4th game, anything can happen, really back and forth. The Terriers, though, have been down a lot. But when they get their momentum going, they can pull it out in the end, and they have done that. As, demonstrated by the first game, 28-26, and the second, 25-23. So we'll see if St. Francis can pull it out in the 4th. Kellenberg, pretty solid. However, they're saying at 6-7, so we'll see if Kellenberg could get to 500 and beat Prep today, but they have to win the next 2. The Terriers, pretty possible to win this and clinch the game, as now both teams are about ready, and we're going to get to the action right now. There are the Terriers talking it over with Coach Kevin Colucci. See who they put out there right now. It seems like they had the same guys in pretty much all game, throughout all 3. It's been Parentoni, Baraselli, Danny Mallow, Brandon Cologne, and Donaldson has been coming in as substitutions, as well as Zachariah. We'll see if they change it up a little bit. We haven't seen Frank Tagg or Hines in a while. Reed also in there. Baraselli will serve. So So Tom Baraselli serves for St. Francis. Terriers with the same guys out there. We're in the fourth game. See if the Terriers can get out to an early lead. Coleos gets it over. And the Terriers with the block out of bounds. And Kellenberg again strikes first. They're up 1-0. Mallow, Baraselli, Coleo straight to the net, had a terrible angle on it, and patted it down into the bottom half of the net. Lynch serves into the net, the Terriers now with the first point of the fourth game, so 1-2-1. Coleos will serve for St. Francis. Gets it over. The spike, Terriers working back and forth. It landed, gets that spike landed on the Terrier side. So now Kellenberg with the lead. They lead 3-1. Parentoni doing a great job up at the net today. And the ball falling in front of Mallow. And to the left of Baraselli as he flew in trying to save it. But now Kellenberg still with the lead. St. Francis gets the point. Parentoni serves. Hitting the rafters, and the Terriers get the point. It's 4-3. And the ball out of bounds. Kellenberg leads. Coleos, Baraselli, and Reed sails it out of bounds, and now 6-3. There's the Terriers back and forth, and Mallow put it over. Almost a kill for Mallow as Coleos. And now Cologne. And out of bounds, the Terriers get the point. Reed will serve. Right into the net. So Kellenberg maintains a lead early like they have in the last two games. We're in the fourth game. Neil Carousso with you live from St. Francis Prep watching men's volleyball on SFP TV. Cologne. Back to Cologne. Cologne almost with the kill. Cologne with the dig and out of bounds. Bobby got that?
What do we lose?
So the score, 8-4.
Running off the court. Jackass.
And that going out of bounds. Now Cologne will serve for St. Francis. Set. Colios. Mallow. Back and forth. Pirantoni and Mallow combine to Baraselli. Set. Mallow and Mallow with the spike. Holy moly, Mallow and the Terriers now trail by 2. Back and forth. The point awarded to the Firebirds. 96. For Thomas Madelmayer. And Kellenberg up 10-6. Pirantoni. Colios. And the block for Joseph Anarone. So now they'll serve. Pirantoni, Baraselli, Colios. And a double touch, Firebirds point. The Terriers struggling right now as they're down by 6. We'll be back after these messages from SFP TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Neil Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week.
Back here on SFP TV Sports, so Kellenberg serving up 6. There's got some Phillips with the serve. Ball landing on the Firebird side, Terriers point. Now Mallow serves, Mallow gets it over. Set Pirantoni, getting it in, and it is the Terriers point. Pirantoni, a great job up in the net with the spike. And Mallow will serve. Mallow to serve. And the Terriers get the point. And Kellenberg is forced to call a timeout. The score, 12-10, Firebirds lead. So the Terriers set and ready, down by 2, trying to clinch the win. In the fourth game, they won the first 28-26, the second 25-23. They lost the third 25-20. They want to win this series, tied at 1 with Kellenberg. Both games were away in April. Serve. Alone with the dig. Perantoni ran to net, didn't have the angle on it, and there was no backup for St. Francis. Philip Baez puts it over. Folio to set. Now Perantoni, the spike. Perantoni again. And here's Perantoni, another spike, doing a great job at the net. Set, and a set this time for Coleos. And the Firebirds with the point. Connor Burns doing a great job on the net for the Firebirds. He paired up with Joseph Lynch for the block assist. Carries down 5. Baez to serve. Coleos. Now Perantoni, and Perantoni delivers it out of bounds. The Terriers having some trouble on their side of the net. The score is 17-10. Firebirds leading. Mallow diving, cannot even touch it as it goes out of bounds on the tip by St. Francis. Terriers down 18-10 in the fourth game. They play best of 5. Set, Coleos puts it over. They call a double touch on St. Francis, and now the Terriers down 9. There's the serve, Zachariah. Set Coleos. Coleos. There's Kellenberg. Set Mallow. Coleos puts it over. Baez with the dig. And the Terriers unable to handle it, falling in between Cologne and Mallow. Terriers down 10. There's the serve again. Baez, a freshman from Massapequa. Perantoni. The kill for Tom Baracelli of the Terriers. Terriers now 11 and the Firebirds 20. And the spike goes out of bounds. And the Terriers down 8. Back and forth today. it over. Set. Pierantoni, and Pierantoni with the spike and a kill. Pierantoni having a great day. Up at the net and leading the team. Down 7, the Terriers serve. Baraselli serve. Baraselli dives, but it's out of his reach. And now the Terriers down by 8. Joseph Lynch will serve. Mallow, and the tip out of bounds. Block, I should say, out of bounds by Connor Burns. Zachariah. Mallow at the dig. Zachariah tripping over Mallow, puts it over. And the ball landing on the Prep side of the net, and the Terriers down 22-14 in the 4th game. Serves, Mallow at the dig, here's Baraselli. Now Mallow into the net, and the Terriers down 23-14. Terriers are not looking good right now. 2 points away from losing the 4th game. Baraselli, Mallow puts it over. And falling in front of Mallow. Mallow having a tough game as the Terriers trail 14-24. It's game point for the Kellenberg Firebirds. Point for St. Francis, 24-15 on a Cologne kill. Philippia's unable to handle it. Headed up to the rafters. Now Pierantoni serve. Reed with the block. Out of bounds, and Kellenberg wins the 4th game, 25-15. Both teams will switch sides, so
What?
we will go into 5 games. The Terriers won the first 2, and Kellenberg won game 3 and game 4. We'll see how it all works out in game 5 when we come back on SFP TV Sports.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now, scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future Terriers. Remember, the St. Francis Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Back here on SFP TV Sports. So the Terriers in the first 2, 28-26, 25-23, and now Kellenberg bringing back 25-20, and 25-15. The Terriers looking a little flat and sloppy on their side of the net. So we'll see St. Francis talking it over. as it's Kellenberg, as you see on the screen. So here we are on screen, our table behind the baseline on SFP TV Sports. Eli Carousso with you live from St. Francis Prep. And right now St. Francis is getting ready to play the 5th game. Now they split the series with Kellenberg 1-1. We'll see, if they can actually win this season series. Terriers losing the last 2, they had to fight back. Really, the key right now, Mallow was flat in the last game, letting balls drop in front of them. Their defense has to improve, and that has been their backbone today. So they had to sharpen up their defense. They have to get Mallow involved. They get Mallow down low with Pirantoni. Pirantoni's been great today. Get Pirantoni along with Mallow, and I believe they should bring in some of the younger guys. Maybe Chris Wright should come back in. He hasn't been the same since the 2nd game. So let's see what they send now. They send out Pirantoni, Mallow, Reed, Colios, Cologne, and Carousso. So the same old lineup. Gotta get some fresh legs, I think, at this point. Kellenberg will serve. Colios, Carousso. Now Mallow puts it over. And the ball is in! So Mallow finds the back corner, and the Terriers get the first point of the 5th game. And Kellenberg reigns in the net. So now Chris Colios will serve. Pirantoni with the block, and Pirantoni with another block. On the other end, and now the Firebirds get their first points of the 5th game. Prep unable to handle it. Tying him a 2. So Kellenberg to serve. Malone hit it, although going out. Malone with the spike. Carousso. Reed, now Mallow, and it's going to be Firebirds point. Double touch on St. Kellenberg serves. There's Pirantoni, and Pirantoni delivers it right into the hands of Connor Burns to the block. fifth game. Terriers won the first two. Kellenberg won the last two. Now in the fifth. Mallow. Volleyball. Mallow puts it over. And the ball is in. Kellenberg 6, St. Francis 2. Up. The spike. Volleyball at the tip. And Kellenberg point. So Kellenberg jumping out to a lead. A 5-point lead, a 7-2. Matthew Donaldson will sub in for St. Francis. Place to bring it home. Kellenberg serves. The ball in, Donaldson and Mallow not working well together. And Coach Carousso forced to call timeout as the Terriers down 6 in the last game. The winner of this game wins the series, the Kellenberg versus St. Francis Prep rivalry series. Your men's volleyball on SFP TV. Back after this. Kellenberg is serving, up by 6. Polios. Now Pierantoni on the spike. And Pierantoni the kill. What a key player up close, getting out of his slump. And Pierantoni having the game of the season for the Terriers. St. Francis trailing by 5 in the last game today. Pierantoni delivers it to the net. Now the score 9-3. Sir, Pierantoni, Baraselli now, Mallow. Mallow puts it down. Polios, Baraselli, alone. Firebirds moving around also. Reed and Mallow pair up. On the block assist. Terriers now get their 4th point, and they're down by 5. It's over. Terriers point. And now 9-5. Or 5-9, I should say, is the Terriers serve. Stephen Reed, the southpaw, student here at the Prep, delivers it. Mallow in position for the block, but no need as the Terriers get the point. Firebirds into the net, and the score is 6-9. 2-game win streak on the line for the Terriers. Polios, Baraselli, and Cologne with the kill. Brandon Cologne with 6 kills today. And a combination of Cologne and Pierantoni and Mallow has been crucial today. Although Mallow having a poor game in the third. The first two, Mallow led the team and really gave St. Francis those 2 wins. And Mallow puts it down there, and a carry called on the Firebirds. So the Terriers with life. 8-9. Terriers trail by 1. Stephen Reed serves. Set. And out of bounds. Now a tie game at 9. And a timeout call on Kellenberg. The Terriers bench fired up. They tie it at 9. And in the last game, the 5th, the Terriers and Kellenberg in the last game that they'll meet this season. We'll see how they all will fare up after this message from SFP TV.
Hi, I'm Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper.
So Stephen Reed to serve. Kellenberg back and forth. And Yanni Malo and Brandon Cologne pair up for the block assist. The Firebirds do get the point. I believe Cologne was over the net. So now the score is at 9. Mallow. Holy moly, Mallow! And Mallow gets the Terriers to tie at 10. Firebirds point, they roll it over the top of the net, and now the score is 11-10. Arcelli and Mallow with the spike. Holy moly, Mallow, and another spike. 2 in a row gives Terriers a tie at 11. Mallow and out of bounds. Served by the Firebirds. Cologne. Here's Pirantoni. Mallow saves it. Cologne puts it over. Cologne. And St. Francis unable to save it. Cologne upset at himself. And now a timeout on the floor. Going to switch sides. As the score is 13-11, Kellenberg with the lead. Now Pirantoni is out of bounds. 14-11. Rolls over net. And the tip by Kellenberg. Chris Colios with the kill. And the score 12-14. Terriers trail. at that point. Pressure on Kellenberg. So now the Terriers down by 1. Carousso is serving. Set. Put it over. And the fire burst. A block assist for Pirantoni. And Reed going out of bounds. And Kellenberg gets the point, 15-13. Another point for Kellenberg, and now 16-13 the score. Serve Kellenberg. Prep out of bounds. So now the Terriers down 17-13. Looking flat. It's a net though. The Terriers steal that point away. Oh, and no man's land. The Terriers leaving a hole in the front. And now the score 18-14. Kevin Conwell will serve for Kellenberg. Zachariah. Reed, and Reed with the kill. Stephen Reed had the perfect angle on that. Just got his left hand sweeping across and hitting the ball with perfect distance away from the net to get a cross-court spike. And now 18-15 the score. And it's in the net. So now the Terriers down by 2. Tony will serve. Into the net. Terriers point. Down 1. Tony. And the Terriers get the point. It's the net. And a tie game at 18. I think they might change the play. Talking to Pirantoni here. Tie game at 18. Pirantoni will serve. And the ball hitting the rafters. The Terriers bench is static. And the Terriers getting the point, 19-18. Pirantoni continues to serve and shine, but that time delivering it into the net. Tie game at 19. This is a nail biter. Here in the 5th game. The winner of this game wins the series of the season. Tony. It's a double touch, Kellenberg point. Terriers sitting at 7-5 right now. Kellenberg 6-7. Valios. Mello. Cologne, that is, and Cologne gets the kill on a tip by Kellenberg, and the Terriers down by 1. same players have been in there for most of the afternoon to the evening. Reed to serve. And it's going to be Terriers point. The Terriers lead 21-20. They're 4 points away from winning this game. The serve. There's Kellenberg on the defense. Mallow. And a block assist. Yanni Mello, Brennan Cologne. Holy moly, Mello and Cologne with the kill. And now the Terriers lead by 2. St. Francis looking good. And we're going to stay here on the court to see St. Francis talking it over. They're 3 points away from winning this game. Terriers to serve, 22-20 the score. The serve into the net. Now Kellenberg to serve, down 1. Here's the serve. Tony to Baraselli. Cologne! And Brandon Cologne gets the kill! That's his 8th kill for the Terriers. St. Francis 23, Kellenberg 21. St. Francis keeping it alive. Mallow. Now Cologne. This is some good volleyball here. Kellenberg back and forth with St. Francis. Set. St. Francis keeping it alive. Perantoni. And it's out of bounds. The tip by St. Francis. And Kellenberg gets that crucial point, 23-22 the score. The serve goes over. Baraselli, Polios. Put it over. And the Terriers on their end. And it's going to hit the rafters. A tie game at 23. What a game. Kellenberg's bench clapping. The Terrier bench wants to maintain their lead. And after winning the first 2, the Terriers now down by a point as Kellenberg gets it. And Kellenberg 1 point away from winning this nail biter here on St. Francis Prep's home court. We're going to see the finish when we come back on SFPTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Neil Carousso. To keep abreast of the neighborhood news, read all about it in the Queens Courier, our media sponsor. Pick up a copy at your local CVS, supermarkets, and the Blue Bay 9. Look for your picture and stories about us here at the Prep. Visit the Queens Courier at www.queenscourier.com or see their digital edition. If you want a bargain, check out their Deal of the Day specials. The Queens Courier, your neighborhood newspaper. Pick it up every week.
Back here on SFPTV Sports, Kellenberg 1 point away from winning this. It's 24-23. The serve, Tony. Set, Mello, and it's out of bounds. Kellenberg wins this emotional battle as the refs pull them to shake hands. Kellenberg pulls it out, 25-23. A heartbreaking loss for St. Francis. Mello was this close away from hitting that line and for St. Francis Prep to win. As the team shakes hands, we're going to come back and talk about it after these messages from SFPTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Haley McCoulis. Do you want to show your prep spirit? Well, stop by the SFP bookstore and check out our wide selection of shirts, hoodies, pajama pants, fleeces, and now, scarves. You can't stop by the bookstore? Well, please visit our website at www.sfponline.org and click onto the Prep Shop link. Here, other gift ideas can be found, including SFP golf balls and baby t-shirts for future terriers. Remember, the St. Francis Prep Bookstore, we're not just books.
Back here on SFPTV Sports. So what a crucial game. And Kellenberg pulls it out. The Terriers won the first two, 20-26. 25-23. Kellenberg won games 3, 4, and 5. 25-20, 25-15, and 25-23. So Kellenberg winning the last 3 games to pull it out. A pretty crucial game for Kellenberg. And St. Francis now, that snaps their 2-game win streak. They lose today 3 games to 2. So they play all 5 for the first time this year. So what a game, really. Mallow was very good. He got a little flat in the 4th game and proved crucial. Perantoni stepped up his game, but St. Francis unable to hold on. This is the view of the court here as the crowd dissipates, and St. Francis, unfortunately, will go home with a loss. We're going to come back and talk more about it here on SFPTV Sports.
You want to close out?
Back here on SFPTV Sports, so tough game for St. Francis Prep as they do fall, and they go to 7-6 overall, 3-3 at home, and the Firebirds now go to 7-7, so they're 500. And Kellenberg has another game. Their next game is against St. John the Baptist on Wednesday. Our next game is Wednesday as well. You'll get coverage here at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time as the Terriers host the Chaminade Friars. So really, St. Francis with a tough game today. They did play their hearts out. It seemed like when Mallow was on, the Terriers were on. Perantoni had a great game. The last 2 games were excellent for Perantoni where he shined. Mallow kind of stepped off a bit, and it seemed like their defense was their backbone. There was too many mistakes and too many open areas on their side of the net for Kellenberg to capitalize. So that's the story. The final score, you have the first game. I have it here somewhere. Here we go. The first game, 28-26. The Terriers won in the second game 25-23. Terriers won also. Kellenberg lost 25-20, 25-15, and 25-23. That Kellenberg won the last three to clinch the season series between Kellenberg and St. Francis Prep. So that's the story live here at St. Francis Prep. I want to thank our crew, Mr. Bob Cavalieri and Jonathan Cavalieri, our technicians. I'm Neil A. Carousso, the voice of the Terriers. Join us Wednesday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time as the Terriers play Chaminade to wrap up the men's volleyball regular season. I'll see you next time.